Let's learn English in 10 minutes with Mr. Good English. Have you ever wanted to say something important, but you stayed silent? Today, I will tell you a short story, a simple story, a slow story, so you can listen, understand, and speak better English. This is the story of Marco. Marco worked in a small coffee shop in the city. Every day, he served people with a smile. "Good morning. Here is your coffee. Have a nice day." He said these words again and again and again. But there was one thing Marco could not say. His dream. Marco wanted to be a singer. Every night when he went home, he closed his door. And he sang, softly at first, then louder, then with feeling. His voice was beautiful, but no one knew, because Marco was afraid. What if they laugh? What if I am not good enough? So every morning, he went back to the coffee shop. One evening, a woman walked into the shop. She looked tired. She sat in the corner. Marco gave her coffee. "Thank you," she said. Her voice was gentle. Later, Marco heard something, a soft sound, music. The woman was playing a small guitar. Marco listened. It was beautiful. He felt something in his chest. After a few minutes, he walked to her. "You play very well," he said. The woman smiled. "Thank you," she replied. "I play every day." Marco hesitated. Then he asked, "Are you not afraid?" The woman looked at him. "Afraid of what?" she said. "Afraid that people will judge you," Marco answered. The woman laughed softly. "They always do," she said. Marco looked confused. Then, "Why do you still play?" he asked. The woman looked at her guitar. "Because this is who I am," she said. Marco said nothing, but her words stayed in his mind. That night, Marco went home. He stood in front of the mirror. He looked at himself. "Who am I?" he asked. Silence filled the room. Then slowly, he answered, "I am a singer." His voice was quiet, but real. Like this video if you're learning something. Subscribe if you want more. The next day, something changed. Marco still went to work. He still made coffee. He still smiled, but inside, he felt different, stronger. That night, the coffee shop owner made an announcement. "We will have a small open mic this weekend," he said. "Anyone can perform." Marco's heart started to beat fast. This was his chance, but also his fear. Days passed. Marco thought about it again and again. Should I do it? What if I fail? Saturday came. The shop was full. People were talking. Some were laughing. Some were nervous. Marco stood in the corner. His hands were cold. His mind was loud. Then he remembered the woman. "Because this is who I am." Marco took a deep breath. He raised his hand. I want to try," he said. The owner smiled. "Come," he said. Marco walked to the front. The lights were soft. The room became quiet. He held the microphone. His hands were shaking. For a moment, he almost stopped, but then he closed his eyes, and he sang. At first, his voice was small, but slowly. It grew stronger, warmer, braver. The room stayed silent. People listened, really listened. When he finished, there was a pause. Then, applause, loud, real. Marco opened his eyes. He could not believe it. He smiled, not because he was perfect, but because he finally tried. That night, Marco did not become famous, but he became something more important. He became himself. And sometimes, that is the beginning of everything. This is Mr. Good English. And remember, your voice matters, even if it shakes. See you in the next lesson.